Life is hard. Life is hard. Hi everyone, it's Payana. And welcome. So, two things. First off, it's nearly Halloween and I seem to have a theme going with all my stuff that I've been reading lately. It's all been about zombies. So in this video I thought I'd talk about Lia Habel. Lia Habel is an American author who seems to have rather a big thing about zombies and steampunks, Victorian ones, which is all fine by me. She decided to unite her twin passions in a book series, the Dearly series, which features Dearly Beloved and Dearly Departed. I have the two books in one here, and look how pretty this is! It's all golden and shimmery. Look at the pages. They're all golden. And they're not as golden as they were, because I haven't had this out like a million times to read it over and over again. And even, oh yeah, you've even got like artworks on the bottom of the pages. It is so pretty. At the beginning of the book, it also clearly mentions that you can get this as an ebook. So why the hell you would want that, I don't know, when you could own something as beautiful as this. Just look at it. Anyway, the place is New Victoria. The year is 2195, and this is a high-tech society in which everyone follows the rules of Victorian living, which include balls and tea parties in gazebos. Nora is a high school student who tragically lost her mother, then her father, the respected scientist Dr. Dearly. Nora is now in the care of her aunt, who aspires to greater things and plans to marry her off for money. The money coming from the family of a young man Nora doesn't really care for. A life of sitting in gardens, entertaining for tea parties, and trying on ball gowns seems rather boring, and Nora hopes for more interesting things. Her prayers are answered when she almost gets kidnapped by a group of rather strange people and saved by a man named Bram and his group of comrades. Bram is kind and charming, and he's also dead, as, you know, shit happens. Nora follows Bram and his colleagues, who also happen to be dead, back to their headquarters. There, Nora learns that a terrifying virus known as the Laz has been affecting the population, turning its victims into mindless, living dead creatures. However, thanks to medical advances, victims such as Bram and his mates are able to retain their mental faculties. In order to keep the people of New Victoria safe from this virus, information about it has been kept to a bare minimum. No one seems to be aware exactly of what's going on. Nora then learns that her late father was working on a cure for the Laz and doesn't seem to be as dead as she thought. And close proximity with Bram means that their friendship blooms into something very special. And now for part 2. Bram and Nora are very much in love, and New Victoria is learning how to live alongside the zombies after it's been overrun by the living dead. Although this gets complicated sometimes. A violent group known as the Murder appears on the streets, its aim being to destroy zombies, even though most of them are more or less harmless. Meanwhile, Nora's father carries on working on a solution to the crisis, and panic strikes once more when a zombie carrying a new strain of the virus appears. in all honesty, this is one of my favourite book series ever. There's a lot going on, it's fast moving, it's romantic, it plays around with your feelings and your emotions. You've got this love story going on between Nora and Bram, which is charming, and also I love the idea of a sort of a lovable monster, if you get what I mean. I mean, like, sort of a beastly type character that's very ugly on the outside, but who's nice on the inside. Is that making any sense to anyone? Because Bram, I mean, he's dead, right? So, and this is a combat unit for him and his comrades. So they get injured, they get wounded, and they don't heal. So they're always being sort of stitched back together. So they have all these scars all over them, and his eyes are white. But Nora she finds him beautiful. She ends up finding him beautiful, and so do you as a reader. You're like, yeah, you can work this. To get a variation on the dead romance story, the Living Dead romance story, by using zombies and not vampires. A point that is actually made by one of the characters in the story. So, yes, my Halloween is very much overrun with zombies. So this was Dearly Departed and Dearly Beloved, which you can get in one volume in France anyway. It's published by Bragelonne, and it's called New Victoria, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm going to show it to you again. I love it. I love it. It's all golden. I love it. And we await part 3 with great anticipation. Your life is difficult. Yes, it is. I know it is. I see you all day doing nothing. Eh?